Hello guys, so today we will start with positional arguments and then we will further move to default arguments, keyword arguments and args and kwargs arguments, which are the most special arguments. Okay, so this time we are talking about positional arguments here. I have written a code where I have defined a function student underscore info. Okay, now inside this function I have two parameters. These are my parameters. Okay, so inside this function these two parameters are name and age. Yes, inside the function I have what I have asked inside the function, what I have asked the function to do, to print the name and the age. Okay, and then I have called or invoked the function in the fifth line. Okay, in the fifth line I have written Paki and then 22. Okay, also this is known, these are known as positional arguments. Okay, so what does positional argument means? That means if I have written name and age here, okay, so when I am calling or invoking the function, I should write whatever I am arguments I am giving, I should give the arguments in the same order. That means let's see what happens. Okay, let's run this program. So here name is Paki, age is 22. But what if I wrote 22 before and Paki afterwards? Let's see what happens. So I wrote 22 here and Paki here. Let's run this. You will see in the name where you have written name, here in the name 22 has been added, which is wrong. Yes, so in positional arguments where parameters are given like this, so for them, when parameters are given in order, so you have to give arguments also in order. Okay, if you don't give arguments in order, you will see what we just saw here. Okay, so these are known as positional arguments, and in positional arguments position really do matter as in the parameters. Okay guys, so here we will talk about default arguments. Though we have already talked about default arguments, let me recap you guys. Okay, so here I have defined a function travel, and inside the function I have written city is equals to Mumbai. Okay, so city is my parameter and that parameter has a default value Mumbai. Okay, so there are two cases. Now inside the function what I am asking to print this traveling to and whatever city we have. Like in the fifth line I have invoked the function simply. I have not written anything inside. I have not given any argument. So by default it will take Mumbai. Yes, it will be the default parameter will be the default argument. But in the line 4 we have written Delhi. Okay, so what will happen? City Mumbai will be replaced by Delhi and the answer will come traveling to Delhi. So you will see in the output traveling to Delhi and then traveling to Mumbai. Let's play it. Yes, so this is our output. You know it very well. It was just fun concept, so I just thought we should recall this. Hello guys, so here we are talking about, in this code we are talking about keyword arguments. Now we have already learned about positional arguments. In positional arguments, the way the parameters were arranged in whichever order, in the same order you had to give the arguments, otherwise the values would be misplaced. Okay, now this problem is solved in keyword arguments. Now in keyword arguments what exactly we do, the user picks up that parameters, same parameter, as key in their argument and give value to it. Yes, and it doesn't matter when we use key value pairs, it doesn't matter in which order the user is giving the values. Okay, so these are keyword arguments. Now finally we are learning about args and kwargs. Args and kwargs arguments. So basically, args and kwargs arguments, what they are, first of all, let me show their symbol. So here the parameter introduced with single asterisk is known as args, and it is used when you have defined the function as a programmer, as a coder, but you give the freedom to the user that he or she can enter as many values he or she wish to. Okay, there is no restriction of the amount of values to be given. Yes. Now this another function info inside this function the parameter data is introduced with double asterisk. Now double asterisk means kwargs, and in kwargs means you give the user gives key value pair. Okay, and this can also be as number of key value pairs he or she wish to, and here the user defines the key and the value, the name of the key and the value himself or herself. Okay, so basically here I'm the programmer and I'm only doing these all. Here actually obviously I'm not asking the user to enter, because if I would have asked the user I would have used input. Yes, in the next part we will see, we will ask the user and then we will enter, the user will enter whatever he or she wish to. Here I, as the coder, I have entered these things according to my wish as a coder. Okay, so I have invoked the function add all, and I have written all the values of my wish. Okay, 246. Now in the second line, in the eighth line, I have invoked the function info, and I have here used key value pairs. I have introduced my keys, the name of my keys myself. Yes, these are the keys, name and subject are the keys here, and values are Paki and Python. Okay, let's run this program. So this is how it is printed. Okay, the sum of 246. Now sum, you must be thinking how it all got added. So sum is the inbuilt function in Python which adds the values. Okay, and here the data is presented like this, as key value pairs, as dictionary. Okay, I hope so you understood it. If you didn't, please drop your doubts in the comment box. Okay, thank you.